There are no issues here. Oh, wait. There's an issue in the next match, Brian. A personal issue. It's so personal that the babyface's mother and sister have to be there to make sure that they get the decision overturned. Let's flow right into the ROH World title match with Bandito against Chris Jericho. The exact opposite of what I just talked about, where you've got a young top guy, several of them, Osprey, Felcher, in cold matches with no angle and no reasoning and not able to contribute anything to the card. This match was advertised ahead of time, has an angle behind it, was supposed to contribute to the card. And the problem is the babyface is a guy in a mask that's just got there and is being backed up by his mother and sister. And the heel is Chris Jericho, who's nearing 60 and looked like he was in quicksand 2 minutes into this thing. And Bandito's got a whole lot better chance working Jericho style than Jericho has trying to keep up with the luchador, because Bandito was trying to work hard and move fast and do things, and it was like he was working with a zombie. Am I overstating this?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, don't you think there's a chance that could be Jericho's gimmick? He's a zombie, just like this bloated zombie coming at you. I can't pump.
I mean, it's just every time he shoots a guy off, Jericho, I'm talking about, it's like Vader. He just grabs the guy's arm and shoots him, and he doesn't run with him. He doesn't take any step he doesn't have to take in that ring. And they did the deal where Bandito picked him up for a suplex. Of course, he picks him up with the right arm hook in the head, which is the wrong side. But because I guess he's right-handed, he's got to hold the guy upside down. I understand the delayed vertical suplex. Harley Race used to do it. Not for 70 fucking, I don't know how many seconds. The crowd counted to 70 in increments of 10, I believe. Well, he's holding him up with one arm, and half of the time he's using the other hand to make sure the crowd counts along. It's obvious Jericho is not wiggling his legs. He's not like, let me out of here. He's not whatever the fuck. But the rest of the match wasn't even that impressive. It was, a lot of it was in slow motion. And they'd gone 15 minutes. And then both of them were down, and Brian Keith comes to the ring and jumps up on the apron. And guess what happened to Brian Keith when he jumped up on the ring apron to draw the referee? Gravity pulled him down. I've been waiting to say that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, gravity in the form of the masked luchador came out and pulled Brian Keith down. And they got in one of the phoniest fucking fights I've ever seen, where they were throwing fake punches in the neighborhood of each other's ribs. And while I was going on and the referee was watching that, Jericho gets a baseball bat and draws back and swings and pulls up and hits Bandito in the shoulder about hard enough to potentially bruise a cantaloupe. I don't know, Brian. These cantaloupes, they've got them genetically modified these days. They're tougher than they used to be. Would this have bruised a peach, that bat shot?
Well, he doesn't want to hurt Bandito, obviously. He's a heel.
Not in front of his fucking mother.
Not in front of his family, no.
So he hits him with the phony bat shot on the shoulder and then goes and hides the bat and then crawls forever to the cover. And I'm thinking, well, this is going to be a good pop when this guy kicks out of this. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? And now there's more, folks. But the problem is that now Bandito, in front of all of these 7,000 people or however many there are, has gone down and stayed down for the phoniest looking fucking shot with a bat that has ever been thrown in wrestling. And then that's when Bandito's mother and sister come into play. They flag down old Aubrey Ed. They had that red flag. Well, now the red flag is for a bull. What color is horses attracted to? Well, they flagged her down. And they came inside the ringside area to go show Aubrey Ed the hidden baseball bat. And meanwhile, while this is going on, they're still playing Jericho's music because he won. But Jericho, they cut to a shot of him, and Jericho's giving the fucking floor camera guy the fucking throat cut sign, and he's mouthing, cut the music, cut the music. Because that was stepping on people paying attention to the mother and the sister, and the father and the brother, and the mother and the sister, and the father and the brother. So then Aubrey Ed goes over and tells the other referee, well, here's this bat here. And both the referees tell Smiley Roberts to announce that they are restarting the match. And that gets a pop because people genuinely don't want to see Chris Jericho as any kind of champion, I don't think. And then Bandito did some kind of goddamn hokey ad. They had the people up, and all it would have taken would have been a snazzy have a Corona or something and roll him up, but they did some kind of fucking bullshit where Bandito flipped over Jericho's back while he was leaning toward the ropes and then came back down and then German suplexed him. 1, 2, 3. But people were still happy that Jericho lost. And that was 2.5 hours into this show already, plus the pre-show. What'd you think overall?
It was quite the touching moment to see Bandito and Gravity embrace mom and sister.
I don't know. It looks like Gravity had set in on mom a while back.
Listen, did she jump the rail? How did she get out to the ring?
I think they spread it out. I believe it was a quick shot. They spread out. I don't think mom leapfrogged that rail.
Well, again, they've been trying this feud. We've kind of seen it on the periphery because it never really played out on Dynamite. It was kind of short little interview vignettes, but everything else is playing out, I guess, on the Ring of Honor television show, which airs on streaming
somewhere.
Doesn't air anywhere.
It's upstream of here.
I don't know. Where do you go next with Jericho at this point?
I don't know. There's a wonderful retirement community down the road here. Gated place.
Down an old country road?
Down an old country road in the middle of the night. All righty.